Welcome back. This is your Atlanta Hawks wrap up, Ep.3. It's your boy Bryce Lewis back at it again to talk more Hawks basketball with you guys. And obviously, tonight was not a great night for the Atlanta Hawks, losing 139-109 in Toronto. Not a great performance from the team. Obviously, we can talk about the referees in this game. Referees didn't call a great game. A lot of calls went against us that I'm sure people were going to complain about and also be upset about. But at the same time, there were things that the Hawks did that didn't play well. They were sloppy. The turnover battle was dominated by the Raptors in this game. They won the turnover battle 18-6. So clearly, if the Raptors only turned the ball 6 times, and then we're turning it over 18 times, that's not good for us. Leading scorer tonight, DeJounte Murray with 20 points. Guys tonight, John with 12 and 12, Trey with 14 and 10, Capel with 13 and 5, and DeAndre Hunter with 11 and 1. Justin Holiday off the bench, leading scorer guy with 12 points in the game. Like I said, right now, it's early in the season. A lot of guys are struggling. A lot of teams are around 4-4, 4-3, 4-5, whatever, how many games they've played. I'm not going to panic. I think some people are going to panic and think this is a terrible team. It's kind of weird. I think that's just the reactionary business that we're in the NBA, where you have people who just immediately see a loss and just think we're the worst team ever, and then we win and then think we're the best team ever. It's just part of it. It's part of the NBA. It's part of fan bases. It happens. For me, I'm not too worried. Like I said, there's still games to go. We still don't have everybody back. It's going to be a part of our main rotation of Bogdanovich. I'm interested to see how Nate integrates him when he comes back, whenever that is. I heard he was working with some drills with some of the team guys in practice. And like I said, tonight, you just kind of keep moving, got to keep coaching through it, got to keep, surviving through it. And you can't really let it get you down. I think that's the biggest thing. You can't let it get you down. You got to continue to keep moving forward. I saw some good things tonight, but obviously, like I said, it wasn't enough. There was more bad than good. I really, really think I've noticed they're starting to play AJ a little bit more at the end of the first, and I believe at the end of the third, they played him a little bit more. So that means he's starting to slowly get into the lineup. I don't know, again, how that will change. I don't know if that's going to affect Justin Holiday when Bogdanovich gets back. I don't know if it's going to affect AJ when he gets back. It's going to be a big question. But, obviously, like I said, we didn't play a great game tonight. We got the Knicks on Wednesday, so we got to get ready for that. Obviously, we're going to New York, and that's usually where Trae Young shines. So I'm not really too worried about that. The biggest thing for me is we just Raptors are just not a good matchup for us either. We struggled against them last year. We struggled against them this year. They're just long. And I think actually having Fred VanVleet out tonight helped them. Because Fred VanVleet was the weakest defender in their starting lineup. He was the guy the Hawks could attack. Now you put Scotty Barnes at point, Siakam, OG Anunoby, guys. You got them. You got hold on a second. You got Gary Trent. Like, you got long guys out there. Now, nobody on the Hawks, especially their main ball handlers, has that matchup they could just attack. So they have to work more for their plays. And I think that really hurt. And that's why, even though the Hawks would get close, they could never truly overcome the turnovers and being behind against the Raptors. So it's a game that you chalk up and you just got to come back. They're still 4-3 on the season. You got the Knicks coming up. Obviously a very winnable game as well. You have you got the Bucks coming up next Monday. In between that, you got the Pelicans. So, we'll see what this team is. We're going to learn a lot about this team. I feel like you can't make any judgments on the team till game 20, game 17 to game 20. It's way too early to say a team's going to be bad or a team's going to be good. You have teams that don't start off well and then still end up being a top 4 seed in their conference. You really cannot determine it. And also, if you watch the Hawks broadcast tonight, depending where you guys watched it from, if you watched in Atlanta, whatever, I'm really happy about having Travis Slink do commentary. I think it's really great to hear his insight when the game is going on. He recognized the struggles that we had tonight. And I think that's a good thing. You want a GM who recognizes it. Now, some people are going to sit here and say, well, you built the team. Listen, there are so many flaws with so many teams that GMs built. At the end of the day, you're not going to fix every single issue that your team has. All right? Plus, you never know. That could be a shot at coaching for all he knows. If he says, yeah, we have a lack of ball movement, he may not look at that and think that's a player thing. He may think that's a coach thing. And, we heard before the season, if the Hawks start struggling, Nate could be on the hot seat. So I think those are all things that we have to keep under consideration and things that we all have to, keep in mind. Because realistically, we feel like we should be better than what we are. But, that's how the cookie crumbles. And it just depends on, again, how the season continues to develop. and how the season continues to go. I think, again, I've always been adamant. I want to see Justin Holiday's minutes cut a little bit. I just think that he can play. Justin can play. I just don't think he needs to be our leading minute guy off the bench. To me, that still confuses me with Nate's lineups that Justin Holiday is your leading guy. If you have foul trouble, he's the guy you bring in. I really want to see more Jalen Johnson. I don't want him just getting 11 minutes. I want him getting 15 plus. I want AJ getting 10 plus. Aaron Holiday can get 10 plus. Justin needs to be around 10 and below. That's just my opinion on it. Okongwu, still same thing. You know, he's going to be one of our main guys anyway, coming off the bench, and obviously Bogdanovich when he gets back. So it'll be interesting, like I said, to see what happens with this team moving forward. Like I said, not a great loss tonight. You know, it was a tough game, but you know, we just got to bounce back and get ready for New York. They're going to come in there talking, and Trey knows that. And listen, remember, this team has been on a road trip for a minute. They went from Milwaukee, now they're in Toronto, now they're going to New York. And so they're going to be gone for a while. They don't come back home till next Saturday. So you realize the Hawks haven't been home for almost a whole week by the time Saturday comes next week. So we'll see how those guys come out and play, and get ready for the game. So that was your Atlanta Hawks wrap up. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video, and also follow me on Instagram at Brycey_2K if you want to hear more of my Hawks takes for this team coming up this season. It's your boy Bryce Lewis signing out.